Right, morning everyone. Sunday morning, little quiet job here. When I took the wing off, this is the near side wing, which in the UK is what everybody else calls the driver's side in the rest of the world. The back of it was really rusty. It got a lot of surface rust on it. I can see from paint that's underneath it, it looks like it was off of a red car, which is nice because my old Royale was red. So it's not the original wing, but then again, I very much doubt very much is original on the car. Anyway, I've sanded all of the rust off. I've taken all the loose under seal off. I've got everything that's sort of bubbling and flaking, and got all the nasty stuff off. I've gone round and given it a couple of coats of that, which apparently you can paint straight over. So yeah, 15 minutes between each coat. Brush the rusted surface first, which I've done, and it is turning all the rust black, which is quite nice. Stabilizes the surface, forms a protective coating on drying, forms a barrier to water, vapor, oxygen, carbon dioxide, resisting salt spray and bacterial growth. It's good, I can eat my dinner off of it. Point is, when that's flashed off in a minute, I'm going to give it a spray of 2-pack primer, because I've got my cheap and nasty spray gun, my less cheap and nasty disposable spray cups, and I bought some 2-pack primer from my local paint shop the other day. Shout out to KRS Kent Refinishing Supplies in Ashford. They were amazing, especially when a complete novice rolls in to their business where they're trying to make a living and starts asking ridiculous questions like, what is paint? Anyway, we'll give it a quick coat of 2-pack primer just to seal it all up, see what it looks like. Off camera, I actually had a go on the bumper. The back of the bumper was quite rusty, and again I rubbed it all down, took all the sort of visible rust off as much as I could, and I gave it a coat of that rust converter spray, a couple of coats of that. And then I've actually painted the inside in cold galvanizing spray, being as it's a bumper and it doesn't have to look pretty. It's the same stuff that I use on electrical conduit. So if I cut the ends of a piece of electrical conduit, you put cold galv spray on it, and we'll see if that is good. I also did all of the bumper irons and things, and they've actually come out. I'm really pleased with them. They've come out really well. You know, and that's just a cold galv finish, which is, you know, fine for sitting under the car on the bumper. So yeah, we'll give this a quick spray. I did on the other side, we had some bubbles coming through, so I've actually rubbed those down, and we'll just give them a quick spray now. Not trying at all. I mean, it's, you know, all that edge has gone there. It all needed doing. Absolutely not trying at all to get a paint shop finish here. What I'm trying to do is stop things getting any worse, because that wing, although it's rusty, is not rusted through. The wheel arch is really good. It's in actual good nick. It's savable now. In a year's time, it won't be. So yeah, let's go get the respirator out the van and put some paint on. Okay, so this is going to be a good one. I bought a spray gun on Amazon, the one that had fairly good reviews. It comes with disposable cups on the top, but they're 600ml. And I thought, it's going to be unlikely that I'm ever going to be knocking up paint in that kind of quantity. So I bought a smaller cup that goes on it. So it's got these little disposable paint cups. You put them in the measuring cup there, and in the sort of holder, and you've got around the edge markings enabling you to knock up the paint in a sensible quantity. I don't think I need very much paint to do this. My local paint shop sold me some 2-pack primer, which is this stuff. So you professional paint people will be screaming at the filth in this workshop that I'm about to do this in. So yeah, it's 4:1. So normally you'd use that 4:1 marking there. That looks as though it's going to knock up about 125 mil of paint. Might be a bit too much. We'll see. We'll give it a go. Why not? So, make sure we don't get any bits in it. Let's get a opening thing. So we need that. We have the special paint opening washer, which works perfectly. What if you have to stir it first? For professional use, extremely toxic, causes cancer, don't go anywhere near it. Basically, here's all the warnings. Now, I'm not convinced that's mixed up because it is just thin. So let's give it a... Okay, so got a can of primer. Let's give it a quick stir. It's quite clear. It needs a stir. I'm sure proper paint shops have got special machines to do this. I'm just thinking if I get it all to the right consistency, it's probably going to be okay. It's apparently quite thick. It's getting somewhere. Probably got my hand in front of the camera, which is absolutely pointless. Oh, it looks all right now. No lumps, no bumps, decent size, decent consistency. So apparently, as it's 4:1, up to the number 1 mark, which is right there. Lid on properly. And then hardener. How long you get? So we're up to the number 1 mark, and then there's another number 1 mark next door, which is for the hardener. And that should be 4:1. Making this look so professional. Duh. It's really thick. It's really thick. I've got a 1.8 nozzle in the gun, and the gun's set to 40 psi, because obviously I am an expert at this, which means I've watched 2 YouTube videos on how to do it. Right, let's give it a go. And that's why I do electricity for a living. Yeah, it's too thick. That I need to look at the data sheet for the paint, but that's like putting on treacle. I think it might need 10% thinners as well to go with it. I'm going to go and look it up. I mean, I'm out of paint anyway. And the thinners are over at Roy's garage. So I'm going to wander over there. Okay, so I decided to stop embarrassing myself on camera and read the instructions for the paint, which said mix 4 parts paint with 1 part hardener and then put 25% thinners with it. Yeah, putting 25% thinners with it made a big difference. It made it spray. Otherwise it was like putting on treacle. So yeah, that's got a couple of really heavy coats on there. It is sitting in all the right places and gluing to all the right things. So let that flash off. I'll just swivel it round out the way so it can dry off. Take its bag off in a little bit, and then it can have a few days to go off. But all in all, quite happy with that.